am astonished, I am outraged, not only by what is happening, but by what the world is quietly tolerating. Since when do we negotiate with terrorists? When did we forget the basic difference between diplomacy and moral surrender? Each day, Israeli and Palestinian lives are lost. Each day, families are shattered, futures destroyed. And yet the world continues to engage with Hamas as if it were a legitimate actor. Let's be absolutely clear. Hamas is not a resistance movement. It is not a political faction. It is a terrorist organization, openly committed to violence, hostage-taking, and hatred. And yet we treat them as if they are part of the solution. They are not. They are the obstacle. And every hour we delay, more innocent people suffer. Now allow me to address our partners with sincerity. To the leadership in Qatar, you have long played a role as intermediaries, and we recognize the strategic intentions behind that. You have acted at times in coordination with allies, including the United States. But today, in the name of life, in the name of the future, I ask you to take a clear stand. Hamas must no longer be treated as a political actor. Their presence in the regional equation must end. This is not about pressure, it's about principle. It's about the future we choose to build together. To Egypt, a nation of strength, wisdom, and historical leadership, I remember President Anwar Sadat.
ولقد جئت إليكم اليوم ولكي نقيم السلام.
A man who gave his life for peace. A man assassinated by the very extremist ideology that fuels Hamas today. I ask you, with the deepest respect, honor his legacy. Let Egypt once again be the guardian of peace and stability. Do not legitimize those who oppose everything Sadat died defending. To President Trump, let us remember there was a deal, a historic one. The Abraham Accords, a breakthrough that changed the course of the Middle East. Thanks to your leadership, new bridges were built. Dialogue replaced hostility. You proved that peace is possible when strength and clarity lead. But Mr. President, with Hamas, there is no deal. There is no common ground with those who sanctify death and reject coexistence. I urge you, ask your special envoy not to negotiate, but to impose what must be done. The United States has the leadership, the leverage, and the moral authority. Use it. Lead again. Now is the time to refocus on what matters. Freeing the hostages, bringing urgent aid to Palestinian civilians, especially women and children. Building a future where terror is not rewarded but removed. To the Arab world, if you truly care about the Palestinian people, then act now. Help rebuild Gaza, but help build it free from extremism, from militias, from the politics of fear. To Israel, you have the right and the obligation to defend your people, to do so with strength, with moral clarity, and with strategic restraint. You do not owe the world an apology for surviving. But I must also say this: now is not the time for petty political calculations. This moment demands vision, not maneuvering. Israeli political leaders bear a historic responsibility, not just to protect, but to shape a stable and secure future for the region. Lead with courage. Lead with clarity. Lead beyond the polls and beyond the politics, because the world and generations to come are watching. To the international community, the time for vague statements is over. The time for clarity has come. This is no longer about politics. It is about truth. It is about courage. It is about the world we will leave to our children. History is watching, and it will not forgive those who were silent in the face of terror.